Chapter 3, Lesson 9, on page 150 and page 151, we have proportions. Before we start with the two problems, just a quick review. Proportions are nothing more than ratios, and I've written a ratio over here on the right-hand side. A is to B as C is to D. Remember, we can write that as well as A is to B and C is to D. Remember, those colons are exactly the same thing, and I might put my word as in between there. So A is to B as C is to D, the as being the equal sign. The interesting thing here is with these ratios, I can swap things diagonally, and the proportion of the ratio stays exactly the same. I could move the A to where the D is, move the D to where the A is, swap the C and the B, move the B up there. I'd end up with the same proportion. I could say D is to B as B. Oops, incorrect. Let me back up. I'm going to swap the D and the A, so I'm going to put the D on the top, leave the B where it is, put the C over here where it was, and move the A down. So that's a new proportion. I could change it even further. I could leave the D on the top, move the C down here, put that there, put the B in its place, that's the B, and I would have a new proportion. So if I can swap diagonally, I can come up with new proportions. Let's see if we can apply this to number 19. Forgot to put the numbers here. And number 39. So here we go. We're going to do this one. We're going to put the K and the 12. We're going to swap those. So it's going to be K over 30 is equal to 10 over 12. All I did was I swapped the 12 and the 10, the 12 and the K, sorry. I put the K up here, put the 12 down there. So what I could do is I could, if I wanted to, multiply both sides by 30 to get rid of this 30 divided by 30. So 30 divided by 30 is 1. So this looks like on this side, K turns out to be 300 divided by 12, which is 150 over 6, which is 75 over 3, which turns out to be 25. So our answer is K turns out to be 25. You could have canceled terms over here before we started multiplying by the 30. Exactly the same answer. Number 39 looks much more confusing. 9m is equal to 5n, sorry. So let's write this as 9m over 1 is equal to 5n over 1. And I'm going to try to find this ratio of m to n. I'm going to try to find this ratio of m to n. Remember, m to n is the same thing as m over n. So no great mystery. So what I want to do is I'm going to move this 9 down below. So I'm going to end up with m over 1 is equal to 5n over 9. 9 times 1 is 9. I'm going to leave that 5 alone. I'm going to move the n down below diagonally. So I'm going to end up with m over n. N times 1 is just n, is equal to 5 over 9. So I was looking for this proportion, this ratio of m is to n, 5 is to 9. All we had to do was swap the n, bring it down, put the 9, bring it down. Remember, diagonally we can do that all day long. That's it for today. We'll see you all tomorrow.